Well, welcome fourth graders. We're going to look at one of my most favorite activities and lessons. In um in your in your Google Classroom, you're going to find Proving Santa. Open up the slideshow. This is the rubric. The rubric will also help you too. So I'm opening up my Proving Santa, and it's right here. And we're going to start with, I've already given you two slides, as you can see. Okay, here's your Proving Santa. I want you to go to background first, and we're going to choose an image. Okay, choose image, and we're going to, now give me a minute to keep going around, Google image search. In here, you're going to do Christmas backgrounds. The reason you do that is these are specific things that when you put them on your slideshow, it becomes the background. You put things on top of it. Okay, don't put Christmas pictures. You're going to get pictures that go on top of everything. Okay, Christmas background. You can see that there's lots of things to do. Now, before we go any further, I want to just go over the proof. What you want to do is you're going to end up with 4 proofs that Santa is real. It could be things as simple as, there's Christmas movies. He eats your milk and cookies. There's footprints. You can hear him. You visit him. You could see, we sing songs about him. There's an elf on the shelf. Oh my goodness. You visit him in the mall. You see him in the mall. Maybe you've written a letter. Maybe he writes letters back to you. There's so many that you have in your own family that you do that just that keep that whole idea that Santa is real alive. Okay, so you're going to pick 4 of your favorite. We're going to have four texts. We're going to have a text and a picture on every slide. So now going back to um, my Proving Santa, my slideshow, I need to pick a background that I can put a text and a picture. This one's beautiful, but there's not enough room. This one's way too active, but if I choose something like this, there's room blankness here. I can put a text and a picture, a text and a picture, and I can just keep going down and I can find one. This one's really interesting. There's a lot of mushy color in there where it's kind of hard to find the right color, but again, it's kind of busy. This one is he's really busy too. I'm going to have to use some backgrounds here if I want to put it there, but I could put it there. Here's a nice white one. Um, here's a nice one with the Christmas tree. I had one student choose to do this and they wrote over this, but then it makes it hard to put in a picture. But you can do that. Um, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose, let's see, I'm going to choose this red one. So when I find one I like, I'm going to double click on it. And then I'm going to press done and watch what happens. My slide becomes that. Oh, but wait a minute. I'm going to exit out. I want to first go to the second slide, okay? Because that first slide, we're going to come back on another video and do something special with that. So let me do that again. Background, choose an image, Google, so it's right there. I'm going to double click on this guy. I'm going to be done. So my second slide. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a text box. And I'm going to hit this really shortcut right there, text box. My cursor becomes this crosshairs. I'm going to choose, I'm going to put my text box at the top or the bottom. I think I want them at the top, kind of like a title. I'm going to stretch it as big as I want it to go. And of course, it's always rinky dinky small. So this is the assignment where I can do cursive writing, okay? A lot of you asked about that. So I'm going to change my font right now. I'm going to find a really nice cursive one that I like. Um, ooh, I like this dancing script, okay? I'm going to change my color. Um, well, I'm gonna change my color to white because remember with our font, if you have dark on dark, you can't read it. So I gotta go back to this again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to white, change my font color to be white so you can see it. I'm also going to center align. I'm going to go to my alignment right here. I'm going to click it down and I want the second one, which is center align. My cursor jumps to the middle. That's going to make these nice titles nice and centered. Now I have my font. I'm going to type in my first proof. I'm going to say that I have, oh, I see footprints. Um, I see footprints, or I hear footprints on my roof. There it is. I hear footprints on my roof. Okay, and you can see that it's really small. So I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to go to this 14. I'm going to choose maybe 30. Ooh, that looks better. I'm going to go even bigger because I want to fill that box up. Maybe 36. I didn't get 36, maybe 36. Oh, 36. That's good. Can I do bigger? 48. Now 48 is kind of big, so now I can do this. I can go 47. press enter, and it gets it just a little bit smaller. I'm going to bold it, hit bold. I love it. So when you get it just the way you want it, here's what you want to do. It's perfect. The font's big enough, it covers the whole stretch across, and it's contrasted nicely, my dark and light. Okay, go over here, click here. We're not going to touch our first slide. We're going to do that later, okay? I'm going to make my 4 proofs. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to Control C will copy, Control V. There's my second. Do V again, Control V, Control V. I have all of my proofs. My first one is I hear footprints on the roof. My second one, now I need to change my font, not my font, my print, so that I know exactly what my different proofs are. Maybe you have an elf on the shelf. Oops, I just did it too far. The elf is capitalized on the, and shelf is capitalized because that's his title. The elf on the shelf is also proof. I'm going to go to my 4th one, which is my 3rd proof. Again, I'm going to highlight this whole thing again. And what else could I have? Oh my goodness. My kids used to always visit Santa, so I'm going to put that one down. Visit Santa. Maybe in the mall? In the mall. Okay, and I'm just going to think of the different things that I have for my kids. The last one, my kids would always leave a letter for Santa. Leave a letter for Santa. Notice Santa is capitalized, okay? Now I have my 4 proofs. I'm going to go up. I leave a letter for Santa. Visit Santa in the mall. The elf on the shelf. I hear footprints on the roof. Now, you better not choose my same 4. You can choose one of them, but not all of them. So now I have all that I need for my 4 proofs, okay? Now, my main slide, this is my introduction slide. This, I can choose any kind of a background I want. I can do a single color or I can change a totally different background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a different color. I'm going to choose, I got red, so I'm going to do something that goes with it. Maybe I'm going to choose a green, it's Christmassy, okay? And done. So now I have that. I'm going to do my text box. Oh, not a comment, sorry, not a comment, a text box. I'm going to add my name. I'm going to go back to that really cool font, my dancing script, and I know I need it to be at least 48 or something, and I want it to be white. So I'm going to go back to the color, change it to white, and I'm going to put my name. Oh, and I'm going to center it because I know I want it centered. And I'm going to put, not a capital. Oh, and I want it bolded too. So I got to highlight again. I forgot to bold it and bold. Okay. Now my name is going to go at the bottom. The reason why is that's not as important as the title of mine. I got to think of a title. Am I going to do it as, oh, Proving Santa or Santa is Real or Let's Believe in Santa? Your choice, but I'm going to insert word art for this one. Word art. And I'm going to say Proving, oh, Santa, is Santa real? Is Santa real? Question mark. And I'm going to enter, and there it is. Now, this is where I can get really fun again. Remember, if I use the fill color, this is the color of my letters on the inside. I want them, I'm going to do them green. Now I'm going to do the outline, red. So the outline, maybe I want the fill color to be white. So it's white with red. Okay. I can change the border to be thicker. I'm going to make that even thicker. And that border goes around it. That's real. I can even change it to be dotted. I kind of like that one. So that's what I have. I have my title slide. I'm going to need to put a picture on here, and we're going to look at pictures in the next video, okay? And we're going to do something else too. We're going to learn how to animate our words, animate our pictures, animate our slides. We've done already. We're going to do a couple more things, okay? So this is the first video. Just get you ready and get you started, okay? Have fun.